Hello everyone. Today we're going to disassemble a Dell Dimension PC. While it's disassembled, I'll also point out the different parts inside the computer. It's very important to, before taking apart the case, to make sure there's nothing connected in the back, and of course that would also mean it's powered down. Most Dells have a release lever on top of the case that you can just slide, and then that will allow you to release the case cover. Be careful to take it out so you don't damage any parts within the computer. To identify some of the main components of the computer system, I'll first start with the power supply. That then has a cable that attaches down here to what's called the system board. The system board has different chassis on it. You'll see a few slots here. I'll point out the VGA slot and the PCI slot. The most common slot nowadays is called the PCI slot. This is for your expansion cards. Moving over here, you will then see the processor as well as a cooling fan. Along the left side of that, you'll notice the different slots for memory sticks, also known as RAM. Now this is kind of a compact PC, so you'll see that all my drives are actually stored one on top of each other. I will remove them to show you what I'm referring to. With the lever, you can lift up and usually slide back your CD-ROM drive. You can see that's the DVD CD-ROM drive. That's connected to the system board via a SATA cable, as well as a power cable that runs to your power supply. Between that and the hard drive is what's known as a media drive. In the same technique, I will then slide that back, lift it up, and safely pull that out. You can see on the media drive there's all different types of inserts for your different media cards. This is connected to the system board via a mini SATA cable. Beneath both drives you will then find your hard drive. This is where all of your operating system as well as your files and folders, games, etc. is stored. That is also connected to the hard drive via a SATA cable and is also powered from the power supply. I will not take that out, but if you would, you just need to push these little blue tabs, slide it back, and you could release it. So we will now assemble the computer back. And these just fit down these grooves, slide forward, and lock. Same procedure goes with your CD-ROM drive. Just find the grooves, slide it down, and lock. Now the whole point of taking this computer apart and to show you the insides was to upgrade the memory sticks. As you can see, I have one stick of memory in the system right now. This is a 2 GB stick of memory. This PC can hold up to 4 GB of memory because it runs on an operating system of 32-bit. If this was a 64-bit, I could have up to 16 GB of memory. Hence why there's 4 slots where I could fit 4 sticks of 4 GB apiece. But since I can only run 4, I'm going to replace this 2 GB stick with 2 GB sticks that match. To release the RAM, find the tabs on each side of the stick and press down. It'll almost kind of spring up the RAM, and then you can safely remove it. Now I will then replace that with 2 sticks. Please note the slot and where that lines up on the system board. To insert, you put the stick into place and press on each end until that tab locks into place. Repeat on the other side. Make sure your RAM is seated in good and solid. And then repeat with the second stick. Be careful not to force it in, or you could damage your memory stick and cause all sorts of issues. Again, I'll press on one side, then move over and press on the other side. And confirm that it's in. That's all there is to upgrading your RAM within your PC. Now I will carefully place the lid back on to the system. There's grooves in the bottom, and it should just snap right back into the top. And that's all there is to it.